Hi, I'm Dirk Forrester. I'm the President and CEO of IETA.
And I'm Stefano De Clara, Director of International Policy at IETA.
We're here in Katowice, Poland at COP24, tracking the progress on provisions related to carbon markets and how they're going to look in the future. The most important article for carbon markets here is Article 6 of the Paris Agreement, because it's what provides the policy underpinnings of efforts to cooperate through markets. So Stefano, tell us how things are going in the Article 6 negotiations.
Well, we are 5 days into the negotiations, and parties are really starting to get to the actual substance, and they need to actually bridge their positions and find landing zones for the issues that remain the key divisive issues in the negotiations. They are supposed to hand over a file, a text, to their ministers at the start of next week, so they really have 2 days of long hours to try and find consensus on most of the technical issues, so that ministers will only have a handful of key fracture lines to try and reconcile over next week.
So how has it gone this week in these talks? Has it been like a lot of late nights, or are we in for tougher negotiations in the coming days?
Well, it's been a fairly civilized process so far, and we didn't really get any drama in the room, but we are expecting a couple of really busy days today and tomorrow. I think tomorrow they will go on until fairly late, and I'm expecting also tomorrow to see long hours of negotiations before they actually get to a final outcome.
So this COP is also one that's very much about ambition. How are negotiators seeing carbon markets relate to their efforts around ambition?
Well, carbon markets and Article 6 will be a key tool to enable countries to up their ambition over time, and for the private sector to help them in doing so. So the key outcome from this COP should really be to have a clear idea of what the rule set for Article 6 will be. So then countries will know, we will be able to know how they can approach cross-border collaborations, and the private sector will know how it can contribute to that.
So there are also negotiations on ambition and on climate finance and on a whole host of things that are also challenging. Do you see this one as tougher than those, or are they all kind of moving in parallel?
It's not tougher. It is one of the articles that have more details to it, and really also technical details attached to it. But you know, the co-chairs of the Paris Agreement workstream are really trying to make progress in a consistent manner across the board. So far, elements are progressing at the same pace, and we'll see if that will remain the mode of war over the next couple of days.
So for IETA, I think all of the priorities that we have for Article 6 are still on the table. They're still in the text. There's some things in there that we don't like, as always, but hopefully over the course of the coming days we'll see a really beautiful piece emerge. Thanks.